Greetings guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to another video. I have once again just rolled out of bed and decided to make a video. This time seems to be a good time for me to film. Straight out of bed. I don't know if it's when I'm at my best, but it's definitely when I'm at my most motivated. So let me know if this energy, my pre-coffee, not a human energy, works for you. But once again, I have my cup of coffee here with me. I've traded out my bowl for my gay upper mug. It says yip yip in rainbow on the back. It has just as much coffee in it, 4 shots of espresso. Just a little smaller. He's just gonna chill out over here with 3 Ratchet. Now that my little greeting is out of the way, today's video, I'm going to be going over a Twitter account for the first time in a while, and we're going to be looking at some conservative self-owns. This is one of my favorite Twitter accounts. I love it so much. It is so amusing to me. It's basically when conservatives think they're making a point for themselves. They think that they're being conservative and making a point for the right, but they're actually saying some pretty woke shit, you know? They're actually proving our point. And it's very funny because they don't know that that's what they're doing. Misgendered at the fairground. Oh, boo-hoo. Some of us have free speech. You'll never be a man whether you like it or not. Facts don't care about your feelings. We're starting off with a classic. Transphobe validates trans person's gender and therefore proving the point that trans people are their gender. And it's ridiculous to call them otherwise. We should be working together. It doesn't matter what your opinions are. We could still be civil with each other. So doing this to half the country is childish? Yes. When his t-shirt is one for Biden, one for Harris. Do they not even realize? Do they not even realize? Are they that stupid? Are they that blind to the hypocrisy these people have is so ridiculous. It's so funny. The fact that he most definitely just straight up didn't even give that a second thought. He didn't even realize. Bro, literally look directly under your nose for half a second. Look in the mirror. Example of future housing plans under communism. This is literally the current housing plan after capitalism. They always do this. They always do this. They always take photos of the US and they're like, this is what the future will be under communism. You are literally under capitalism. What do you think is going on right now? What do you think is happening right now? You're so pro-capitalism, yet you don't seem to have a simple understanding of what capitalism is. Before you go ranting and raving about how capitalism is so great and communism and socialism is the fucking devil, maybe take a second to understand what capitalism actually is. That ties very nicely into let me be clear for you anti-capitalism communists. Capitalism isn't the issue, it's the corporations. You know the ones. Disney, Walmart, Target, the corporations that move into a town and ship the money out, wrecking the town's local economy. Yeah, those corporations. That is capitalism. That is capitalism. So we're on the same page. You also don't like capitalism. You just don't understand what it is. The general idea I get from all these people, particularly Americans, right, is that you're so brainwashed into being anti-communist and so brainwashed into being anti-Russia and anti-China, and there's so much racist brainwashing that exists, and you're so heavily yelled at about how brilliant capitalism is and how evil everything else is. This happens everywhere, but especially in the US, because the US wants to maintain power. They want to maintain being the richest country in the world, and they want to keep hurting other countries and holding that power. So they'll go in and they'll say they're helping people who are communists, but they're just trying to beat their regime into them. It's a fucking nightmare, but you don't actually understand anything. You've never thought to look further than what's being fucking yelled at you every 3 seconds. Do your own research and figure out what the fuck is actually going on in your country and what the difference is between capitalism, communism, and socialism. Don't just expect Fox News to fucking tell you, because that's not gonna fucking happen. Just think for yourself for a second, okay? Just take 3 seconds, take a deep breath, think for yourself, and realize what the fuck is going on and why we want socialism rather than capitalism. And why capitalism, the current situation where you're seeing those tents on the street, is the problem, and why that wouldn't happen under socialism, like real socialism that we're pushing for. Like, just take a minute. As of today, 50% of American adults are fully vaccinated. That's a big deal, folks. 50% of American adults are brainwashed. Yeah. You're damn fucking right, they are. 50% not vaccinated. I am assuming are not all brainwashed. They're not all anti-vax. Like, some people weren't qualified to be vaccinated, but like, yeah, if 50% of the country are anti-vax, I'm pretty happy to say 50% of the country are pretty brainwashed. Why would you be anti-vax? It's the stupidest thing in the entire world. Vaccines are like literally the best thing humans have ever created. It's prevented like millions and millions and millions of deaths. Like, why would you be anti that? What's the point? What do you get out of it? Like, fucking what? You've somehow convinced yourself that like one of the best things humans have ever done is like evil and out to kill you, when it's literally preventing millions of deaths. Like, it stopped like plagues from happening. But you're out here like, no, they're trying to control us. No, they're trying to... What? Get your head out of your ass. What if instead of the vaccine, we were able to get exposed to a weak version of the virus that enabled us to fight the antibodies we need to fight the real thing? What a big brain smart idea. It's almost as though that's what a vaccine is. What do people think vaccines are? If this is what anti-vaxxers are asking for, and they're like, we should do this, and what do you think a vaccine is? Do you genuinely think it's a microchip or like some government? What do you think it is? Also, do you not learn about vaccines at school? Is that a thing? Do you learn about... I don't know if everyone learns about vaccines at school. I did at school, but I didn't until, I think, year 12 biology. So a lot of people don't. But we should. We definitely should learn about vaccines when we're younger. I knew what they were because my mom told me how they worked when I was really small, and I asked lots of questions about everything, so my mom told me how they worked. But I don't know if everyone has that, and they definitely should be teaching that shit at school, especially now. It definitely should be taught right now at school what a vaccine is and how they work, even in simplest terms. I think when I was like 7, my mom told me what they were, because I was like, why do injections work? What the fuck do they do? And it was like, they put a tiny little bit of the illness inside of you so that your body knows how to fight it off when there's more of it. Simple explanation. How do people think vaccines work? What do they think they are? Do some research. Like, I understand if you're a child asking this, but you're like a verified political person on Twitter. Like, you should know. You should know what a vaccine is, my guy. Like, thank you for being pro-vax, I guess. A teacher was fired after suggesting her students say the Pledge of Allegiance to a pride flag. Good. Stop spreading that bullshit. Right? There's no need to pretty much force kids to worship a piece of cloth almost daily. Literally, like, I don't understand. America, guys, the US is so weird. Why do you pledge the allegiance to a flag every day? That's so strange. That's so strange. It makes me, like, uncomfortable. Like, I hate it. It's so fucking weird. You, like, start your school day, like, children saying they would, like, die for their country, die for a piece of fucking cloth. What is going on there? What goes on? And you, like, put your fucking stand like this during your national anthem. Whatever. You cross your heart. I don't get it. The patriotism that is, like, smashed into your skulls as children is fucking terrifying. Being forced to conform and, like, following, like, strict rules about how you treat your country, you're being, like, brainwashed from, like, birth to, like, blindly follow your country, and you don't even fucking question it. Like, it's kind of terrifying. If you need to post a sign saying hate has no home here, then I know as a Trump supporter I'm not welcome. I'm glad that you're aware that all Trump supporters are hateful and bigoted and hate everyone, because yeah, no, you're right. If I'm good. Yeah. I also love that her name is Hippie Girl. Is the whole thing of hippies not meant to be that they're, like, free-spirited and, like, non-judgmental? Is that not, like, the whole thing with hippies? Is that they don't have politics? Or that they're, like, very liberal? You can't be a conservative hippie. No, right? You can't be a conservative hippie. Am I wrong? You can't be a conservative hippie. I've decided right now you can't be a conservative hippie. Especially not a Trump-supporting conservative hippie. What the No, you're right. You're not welcome here. Goodbye. Hey, pro-lifers of Texas. It's your time to shine, sweeties. 29,927 children in foster care in Texas, and 3,378 children waiting for adoptive families. I expect to see this number drop dramatically in the next 30 days. Being pro-life has nothing to do with afterbirth care. So it isn't pro-life. You admit it, it's not pro-life. It is just pro-birth. You do not give a single fuck about the life of the child once they're born. You definitely don't care about adults. You don't give a fuck about anyone other than controlling people. So I'm glad you're admitting it. Thank you for acknowledging that you don't actually care about the lives that you are saving. You're just an asshole and want to control people. I'm glad you're admitting it. Now can you fuck off? Okay, good. I'm glad that we got this out of the way. And you better start calling yourself pro-birthers rather than pro-lifers, because you're not pro-life. Obviously, as you just proved. I think that does it for this video. It's been quite a short one. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Let me know how you feel about the first thing in the morning videos. It's slightly different vibe. I definitely feel a little bit different in the morning. I have a very different energy. Even my voice sounds different. This is my like first thing in the morning voice. It's a bit deeper than it normally is. Let me know how you feel about the morning vibe. I'm probably gonna do some in the morning, some not in the morning. Who knows? We shall see. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. The algorithm has been punching me in the gut recently, so I'd really appreciate some interaction. It'd be really, really helpful. It would mean a lot to me. A massive thank you to my Kiwi Fruit and Kiwi Bird channel members whose names are up on the screen right now. I love and appreciate you so, so much. Thank you so much for joining. If you would like to become a channel member, you can click the top link in the description, a little big join button. You get my videos a day early, as well as 10% off my shop when I have things on my shop. As a Kiwi Bird channel member, you sometimes get little extra clips that make it into my videos, and you will also sometimes get my second channel videos a day early, and also outtakes from my second channel videos as well. Which, subscribe to my second channel, by the way. It's called Kiwi. It's spelled Q-U-I-W-I because Q-I-W-I is a cigarette brand, so I couldn't use it. Yeah, so I do a lot of more fun stuff on there. I've only got a couple videos so far, but yeah, it's just a place for me to do different shit, be myself, whatever, so go subscribe there. Yeah, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, keep fighting. I love you. Mwah. When you close your eyes, you replace